How often does a political scandal truly change the course of history? It's a question that captures our collective fascination. Political scandals, those tantalizing tales of deceit and power, seem to grip us with a tenacity that's hard to shake off. The media, ever watchful, amplifies these stories, feeding our insatiable curiosity. But why this allure? Perhaps it's the thrill of the clandestine, or maybe it's the dramatic shifts in public opinion that follow. Maybe it's the potential for policy changes, or the chance to witness the downfall of those who wield power. Whatever the reason, political scandals undeniably have a profound influence on our world. They can topple governments, alter the course of legislation, and even change the face of history. As we delve into this intriguing world of political scandals, we'll discover how they've shaped our history. So sit back and prepare to journey through the captivating landscape of political intrigue and deception. Political scandals are as old as politics itself. As we journey back in time, we find that the earliest political scandals were often intertwined with power struggles and corruption. For instance, the Roman Empire, known for its grandeur and might, was also rife with political scandal. One example is the reign of the Emperor Nero, a notorious figure accused of murder, arson, and extravagance. His rule was marked with such scandal and corruption that it led to widespread discontent, eventually culminating in his downfall. Similarly, Julius Caesar, one of the most influential figures in history, was embroiled in scandal early in his political career. Accused of an illicit relationship with the king of Bithynia, this scandal raised questions about his political integrity. However, Caesar's charisma and military prowess overshadowed any scandalous rumors, allowing him to rise to the pinnacle of Roman politics. But Rome wasn't the only ancient civilization grappling with political scandal. In the East, during the Han Dynasty of China, the reign of the Wang Mang was a period marked by political corruption and scandal. Wang Mang, a usurper who declared himself emperor, was known for his oppressive policies and corruption, which led to widespread famine and rebellion, ultimately resulting in his assassination. These early scandals set the stage for modern-day political corruption, illustrating how power can often breed scandal. They also highlight how society's reaction to these scandals can shape the course of history. The downfall of Emperor Nero, Julius Caesar's rise to power despite scandal, and the rebellion against Wang Mang were all driven by societal response to their actions. These tales from the past remind us that political scandals are not a modern phenomenon. They have been a part of our political fabric since the dawn of civilization, often serving as a mirror reflecting societal values and norms of their time. The scandals themselves, their causes, and their consequences provide a unique lens through which we can understand the complexities of historical societies. The magnitude of these scandals often reflects society's values during that period. Indeed, as we delve deeper into history, we see that the societal response to scandal has always been a powerful force capable of shaping the trajectory of nations and empires. The 20th century was a hotbed for political scandals, a period marked by wars, revolutions, and significant social changes. It was also riddled with political intrigue and scandal that left indelible marks on our history. One of the most infamous scandals of the 20th century was the Watergate scandal in the United States. This political debacle began in 1972, when 5 men were arrested for breaking into the Democratic National Committee headquarters at the Watergate complex in Washington, D.C. It soon came to light that the break-in was orchestrated by members of President Richard Nixon's re-election campaign, leading to a widespread investigation that revealed a web of political spying, sabotage, and bribery. This scandal resulted in the resignation of President Nixon, the only U.S. president to have ever resigned from office. Across the pond, Britain wasn't spared from scandal either. The Profumo affair of 1963 involved a sex scandal that rocked the British government. John Profumo, the Secretary of State for War, was found to have had an affair with a 19-year-old model who was also involved with a Soviet naval attaché. The scandal led to Profumo's resignation and significantly damaged the reputation of Prime Minister Harold Macmillan's government. In France, the Panama Papers scandal in the late 19th and early 20th centuries revealed a massive financial fraud that implicated several high-ranking officials. This led to a serious crisis of confidence in the French government and resulted in the downfall of several politicians. These scandals had far-reaching effects. They shook public trust and led to significant changes in political culture. Politicians were now held to higher standards of accountability, and the public became more skeptical and vigilant. Scandals also led to new legislation and reforms aimed at preventing such instances from happening again. The 20th century was indeed a time of political upheaval and change. The scandals that marked this era served as harsh reminders of the flaws in our political systems and the need for transparency, accountability, and integrity in our leaders. These scandals shook the public's faith in politicians and led to significant changes in political culture. The digital age has transformed the nature and impact of political scandals. Indeed, the advent of technology and the rise of social media have revolutionized the way we perceive and react to these controversies. In the blink of an eye, a single tweet, a leaked email, or an ill-timed photograph can erupt into a full-blown scandal, rippling across the globe and shaking the very foundations of political establishments. In the modern age, political scandals are no longer confined to the hushed whispers of the elite or the dusty pages of a newspaper. They are broadcasted, dissected, and debated in real time on digital platforms, accessible to anyone with an internet connection. This instant dissemination of information or misinformation has amplified the reach and impact of scandals, making them a potent weapon in the arsenal of political warfare. Yet this digital revolution is a double-edged sword. While it has democratized access to information, it has also paved the way for the rise of fake news and misinformation. In this era of post-truth politics, a well-crafted lie can be more damaging than the truth. It can spread like wildfire on social media, shaping and manipulating public opinion before the truth has a chance to put on its boots. But let's not forget the role of technology in holding the powerful accountable. From the clandestine recordings that unraveled the Watergate scandal to the leaked emails that rocked the 2016 U.S. presidential elections, technology has often been a catalyst for truth, shining a light on the dark corners of political intrigue and corruption. The digital age has also given birth to a new kind of scandal, the cyber scandal. From alleged election hacking to data breaches, these digital scandals have the potential to undermine democracies, disrupt economies, and sow discord among nations. So, as we navigate the complex landscape of modern-day political scandals, we must be cognizant of the power and peril of the digital age. We must strive for digital literacy, critical thinking, and an unwavering commitment to truth. Because in this age of instant information, today a tweet or a leaked email can spark a political scandal that reverberates around the world. The fallout from a political scandal can be devastating. The tremors of a political scandal ripple far beyond the headlines, the shockwaves impacting not just the careers of those involved, but also the political party they represent and the public's trust in government. When a scandal ensnares a politician, their career often takes a massive hit. Some manage to weather the storm, their reputations battered but not broken. Others aren't so fortunate. A scandal can mean the end of a political journey, a tarnished legacy that overshadows past accomplishments. But the aftershocks don't stop there. A political party associated with scandal can face serious consequences. It can lose credibility, suffer electoral setbacks, or even disintegrate entirely in some cases. The party's image and its ability to rally support are challenged, forcing a deep introspection and a struggle to regain public confidence. Yet perhaps the most profound impact of a political scandal is on the public's trust in government. This trust is the bedrock of any democratic society, the cornerstone of the social contract between citizens and their leaders. When this trust is violated, it leaves a deep wound. People become disillusioned, skeptical, their faith in the system shaken. This erosion of trust, once started, is hard to reverse and can have lasting implications on the functioning of a democracy. But in the ruins of a scandal, there's also potential for reform. A scandal can serve as a wake-up call, a catalyst for change. It can spur a demand for greater transparency, accountability, and integrity in public office. It can lead to new laws, new measures to prevent corruption and abuse of power. Yet, it's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, a scandal can lead to positive change, driving efforts to clean up politics. On the other, it erodes public trust, a cost that society often bears. Scandals can lead to change, but they also erode public trust, a cost that society often bears. Political scandals, a captivating yet disruptive element in our society. From the earliest incidents to the 20th century cases, and up to modern-day controversies, these events have shaped our political landscape, for better or worse. We've seen that scandals can topple governments, ruin careers, and even change the course of history. Yet they also provide us with an opportunity to reflect on our values, hold our leaders accountable, and push for change. The aftermath of these scandals often leads to a period of reckoning, where we reassess our political systems and strive for transparency and integrity. However, it's important to remember that the sizzle of a scandal often distracts us from the real issues at hand. While they can be compelling to follow, the true costs can be devastating, from reputational damage to the erosion of public trust. As we continue to navigate the complex world of politics, let's remember, the allure of scandals often masks the true cost to society.